And let's see if it will go. And it's doing something. Boy howdy, is it loading. Alright, cool. It's officially alive. Alright, cool, cool. Alright, so based off of the vote that we had done throughout the time, we actually have, it turns out that Zen will be a pretty little hummingbird. Um, let me get. Yes.
More spoilers if you want.
They have her. Damn. Alright. Boop. Announcement being sent. Alright, now things should be working. Okay, okay. And then I'm gonna pop it on my phone so I can at least see people do their thing. I need my pen. There it is. Me.
They also have this guy. I don't know if you know.
They have Brunar! Or Brunar. Yeah, he's a goofy lad. He likes violence. Um. Uh. I do not care about the YouTube's premium.
Oh, hello, that's a new dinosaur.
Hmm. I like it a lot. But yeah.
That's gonna be a staple in dinosaurs. Profane tutor. Huh. Suspend one colorless, one blot. And you suspend it for 2 turns. Uh, after 2 turns have passed, play play it for free.
Ooh, nice.
Search your library for a card, put that card into your hand, and shuffle.
Nice. I'm gonna shrink this down. Ooh. Shrink this down a bit. Ah, stop. There we go.
Check.
Hello.
No.
Hello.
No.
Hey. Who is in the chat?
Yes. I can't. I'm at work, so I can't like talk.
Okay, that's fair.
But who won the poll?
The hummingbird, actually. So you will become a little hummingbird harpy.
Oh boy, oh boy. As long as it's not anglerfish, I'm good.
Oh, you didn't want it. You really didn't want it to be anglerfish.
I am afraid of anglerfish.
Oh, really? Huh.
Any deep sea fish, really.
Noted.
That being said, put some titties on that. I'm just saying. But in general,
In general, deep sea fish are pretty scary. I'm gonna have you have like little feathers. Oh geez, your boobs are off kilter. Actually, her neck's off kilter. I knew yours was that. Um, there we go. That's more apt to what it's supposed to be.
Everything is now.
If you want to, honestly, there's two people at watching this. We'll worry about that foot later. You know what? I don't like it at all. We're gonna worry about it now. Um, okay, that's a lot better. Yeah, I'm just gonna worry about the shape of the general shape of the wing before I start worrying about feathers. Okay. Okay. Alright. Just to make sure that, actually I probably should, go through and mark how I'm gonna do the wings. I think I'll do it like that. Alright, like that. I think I like that. Okay. Now for the final layer, where I hopefully start going through and actually adding. What does Zen's nose actually look like? Is it up here? There it is. Looks like that. Okay. Hmm. So they're thicker, but they're also like more like that. I guess they're more like bricks. We're not gonna worry about that. Worry about the eyebrows later. His head is actually not that forward. Let me see if I can like lessen this. Yeah, that's more like it. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I feel overall like no matter what, Zen's character should have like just a mane of hair, like maximum fluff hair.
I approve.
Yes. And then what's it look like so far? Lower my opacity like really low. Right. I know you don't have to say much. Big titty or small?
That's a good question. Still
Uh,
small titty.
Small titty.
I'll be the lolly of the group.
The lolly of the group. Actually, this will just fluff over. Actually, I could probably better do like this. So her armpit, and then she gets like the little feathers. That start off her wing. So actually, wait, I need to double check and reference a hummingbird real quick. One moment. Um, Actually, hummingbirds' wings are weird. Yeah, their wings are not built like typical bird wings. They're built more like layer, import layer. They look like. Okay, I have to be careful about like what I post here because I just pulled a shit ton of references and like half of those references include naked women.
Listen, sacrifices must be made.
I'm trying to remember how to draw people again cuz it's been a long ass time.
Good practice.
Yep, it's practice so I can remember how people work so that way I can actually do more pose than just one pose.
We had you drawing too many monster dicks.
I guess so. That's how hummingbird wings look. And I need to adjust that now. So I'm just gonna like completely erase this part. Whoop! That is not the erase tool. So hummingbird's wing is more like it's gonna be like it's gonna billow out. Oh, it's still an eraser. It's gonna billow out from here. I'm gonna start like right here, and we're gonna do this number. And it sort of like just does that. So it's gonna billow out from here, go down, and then it's like rounded tip, and then it's just straight down. That's more accurate to a hummingbird wing shape. So let me square this off a bit more. And maybe just do it up like that. We'll worry about that in a bit. Um,
Can I just say that Shara Ishvalda is fucking bullshit?
oh yeah, it is. But
It is.
Shara Ishvalda is bullshit. Shara Ishvalda is like another one of those monsters. Like if you don't have ranged, you're sort of like screwed for the most of the fight.
I got that bitch to an inch of her life.
And then
And
she
then
death.
Ugh, that last phase is shitty.
Yep, it is.
Because she doesn't stay slow.
Nope.
And I spend most of my time just dodging freaking holes and
Yep.
dodging her stupid wind attack.
Yep.
Could not get her to stay put enough to freaking finish the whaling. Oh. I don't think I have an ice weapon that's like actually strong enough to beat her. Oh, well, if I had element free, actually, my mad bonehorn would be perfect.
Yep. Again,
So I don't want to use the icicle horn. I hate that horn.
uh, yeah, hunting horn's gonna be especially bad for you just because of how she is. Uh, you know how to survive her nukes, right?
Oh yeah, I've survived from nukes a bunch of times.
Okay.
Either because I fucking took it full front and had the health, or because that was one time and that was just because I could not get out of the way. And I spend most of my time underneath her anyways. At least when she's in her not broken, or when she's in out of her shell.
Yep.
So I'm like hitting her stomach and trying to hit her face a lot.
Yep, that's
Also, her wall slams are bullshit.
so yeah, the wall slams are bullshit, especially when you find out that she can actually break said walls.
That's whatever, but like again, when I try and, because again, I got her to almost dead. Like I was maybe 10 strikes to death.
Mhm.
My first try, by the way.
Mhm.
So like, I know I can do it. But yeah, like she likes to glance against the walls, even when you have her aimed directly at the fucking wall.
Mhm.
I'm just like, how did that not knock you down? Come on. So I guess I better start farming an element free gem. The one gem I can't fucking get. Also, Ruiner Nergigante is a hoe.
Yep. You haven't seen the
And
final
there's
cutscene with
that.
him though.
Where he comes in and, like, kills Shara Osvaldo or whatever. I'm assuming that's what happens.
No comment.
Hmm?
No comment.
Right, alright. I mean, I already slayed him, though.
You knocked him
But,
out.
whatever. I carved him!
Yup.
I cut his bitch ass up. After I beat his bitch ass down.
Actually, I probably should have moments of smoothness.
Honestly, though, I guess I could like pull you or Bean in if,
Yeah, I mean,
fully kick grass.
yeah. If you need my help, I can help you out. Um, I actually erase these and redo this. So I want them to go all the way down her side, but
What life though? Showers rolled his armor's kind of fire.
yeah, the armor's
Alright.
freaking metal as
Your
fuck.
armor?
Ooh, the armor's just like chef's kiss.
It's based on the blue one.
Well, again, I'm gonna have to like, I don't know, do greatest Jaggerus so the name is Lavasia like a bajillion fucking times so I can get an element free.
Um,
I seriously wish you could just
actually,
melt it.
do you know what? Anyone who's like a lower rank than you?
A lot. I mean, Top D and Dave.
Okay, cool thing about Monster Hunter. If you help people of lower levels, you're more likely to get gems.
Mm-hmm. I mostly just get gold prints.
I see, I see.
Which, since I'm now in master rank, is completely useless to me. If there are celestial prints, then we'd be talking. But yeah, no, it's
Ah,
freaking super stupid. It's like the one gem I've never been able to get. I'm swimming in KO gems and tenderizer gems. Oh, those are one of the super rare ones too. Element free? Nah.
yeah, it can be a butt.
Personally, I'm just waiting for Tufty to get to like 50 in his hunter rank so that I can take him farming for gems because he needs gems. He's desperate for gems because he hasn't actually reached Tunker rank 50 yet, so he can't actually do any of the good missions for them.
Yep.
And then hopefully, while I'm helping him farm gems, I will get an element free while I also farm gems.
True enough, true enough.
But I still wish that it was, craftable.
Yeah, a lot of the gems aren't really craftable until like you hit like end game content.
Well, I mean, I was in Hunter rank endgame content. Speaking of high rank endgame content, I need to like farm the shit out of Lunastra.
Oh, she's just
Well,
a
I can
bitch.
just do it. Yeah, she's just annoying, and I don't have a whole lot of freaking missions with her. So usually, if I want to farm her, I have to do the three-peat Luna, Tio, and Nergi. Well, that's just a fucking pain. It's annoying.
Yeah,
Did that
definitely.
with another friend. Uh, and he's like, "Oh, let's just do it in high rank armor." I'm like, "Why do you hate yourself? Let's do it in all high rank gear."
I
And
did it
then he was
before.
like, really, since he doesn't actually normally do multi-monster hunts, he was surprised at how easy some of them went. Like they were a bitch to fight because we kept getting our asses whooped. But it's like they died relatively quickly. I'm like, yeah, because they all have a.
Yeah, they don't have as much health, which is honestly very nice.
If you do multi-monster hunts, the monsters have their health divided.
Otherwise, it's just impossible to do it.
To do what, the three-peat Luna Nergi Tio?
Yeah, if you were in high rank gear, like that shit would.
It's uh, him and I did it, but he's like hunter rank 400 and something, and I'm actually a competent hunting horn player. I
Yeah.
say competent, not amazeballs. Competent.
Yeah.
I like how you don't disagree with that. Out.
Listen, L9, because you play Hunting Horn, you're already in the top 20% player, Hunting Horn players.
I'm just saying L9 because as much as like you like if I want to be nice and say that you're the like top hunting horn player I've ever encountered.
Oh, I'm definitely not. Holy shit, no.
Um, I would be 100% lying because I know some people at oh boy
Yeah, I
they
know. I'm a fucking scrub, I know. I was just making a joke.
I know.
But I'm also aware that I'm a scrub. Like, I'm middling at best. And that's just an astute fact.
Yeah.
Does that put me in the top 20% of hunting horn players? Probably.
Okay, well, defeat
Because of
Fatalis
how.
and then probably yes.
Oh, you mean solo Fatalis?
Soloing Fatalis is not what you think it is. You really
Oh,
need
I know.
multiple people.
Suck. Yeah, I know. It'd be like fighting
God by yourself.
Behemoth.
Well, Behemoth isn't as hard as Fatalis. Fatalis is the hardest dragon.
Yeah, I know. But Behemoth is also set up to be an 8-party hunt.
Yeah.
And Behemoth is also a whole lot of bullshit.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, so is Fatalis, though.
Yeah, I still haven't defeated Arc Tempered Behemoth. I need to get that done so I can get the fancy armor.
You mean extremist? That's what they call him.
Extremeth, I should say.
Extremeth.
Because just before he dies, well, okay, he'll do it throughout the battle. He'll summon a meteor.
Yes, I know.
He likes to summon multiple meteors when he's extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I should probably reattempt Behemoth because that was a hell of a lot shittier the first time I ran him solo, and I was like, ooh.
There's a wonderful video by NCH Productions. Watch it.
I think I have seen it.
Keep
I
to the
think
walls when he does his tornadoes.
yeah. You know what? I am. Well, yeah.
Stuffing things.
Yeah. I kicked Ruiner Gigante's ass though.
Yeah, Ruiner
He is not the
Gigante.
best fight.
Yeah, Ruiner Gigante is basically a warm up.
Yeah, I know. I figured it was, and then I ended up killing him, and I'm like, oh, okay, that was a thing.
Yep.
Well, and then it was like, oh yeah, into the next hunt. And I'm like, oh okay, this is kind of what I was expecting to beat off, but I was more expecting to like fight Ruiner and chase him off, and then, we go and we see the Shara Ishvalda, well, the old Everworm, and
Mm-hmm.
then, you know, another mission to go fight and specifically hunt Nergigante, and
Yeah.
then the big nope, all in one. Oh, okay, this is fun. Glad it reset my frickin'. Well, actually, it didn't reset my anything.
Yeah, you don't get to hit. You don't actually get to hit Master Rank Nergigante until MR 100.
Which is
Oh,
really
regular
dumb because you
Nergigante.
can fight Elatreon and Fatalis before it.
Oh,
Yeah.
before regular Nergy.
Before. Well, no. Uh. So.
Before Master Rank Nerg, which is only Ruiner.
Yeah, it's only Ruiner.
For for like
Yeah,
the air types or whatever.
The only Master Rank Nerg is Ruiner Nerg.
Yeah, okay. Um, but yeah, like, I mean, it's annoying. I definitely have to full stack. I definitely have to full stack on earplug gems though. Went
Yeah.
into that fight with only my normal loadout of gems, and then I didn't take a weapon that had the earplugs
Mm-hmm.
song, and I
Going up
was
against
just like, oh boy.
Nergigante without earplugs is kind of a death sentence.
Yeah, I still kicked his ass though. I'm deaf now, but I kicked his ass. Ugh, and I gotta go fight Black Diablos and farm that Hooor.
Yep.
I need Black Girl Stouthorn. Ah, not like, not like. Well, I already have the mission for her, thankfully, because I encountered her on an expedition. That was the one thing I was pissed off the most about. Was I'm like, I can't find a Master Rank Black Diablos.
Yep.
Didn't even have an investigation for it. I'm like, read, and then I ended up stumbling across her doing something else, but I landed in, and I'm like, oh hey, there's a Black Diablos here. I'm gonna go see her.
I'm gonna go say
I'm going to say hi,
hi.
and then I'm gonna run away, go finish what I was doing, and then that will give me the optional quest, because that's how that works.
Yep.
I have most of the other dragons too. I gotta beat up My Little Pony. Not that it's really that shitty of a fucking fight.
Yeah,
Or
Kieran. Kieran is an
quest.
annoying fight, especially if you're a slower weapon.
Like a hammer.
Oh, I know. I have farmed quite a bit of Kieran, but I also have to farm a whole bunch because I want to get the electric swamp gal. Um, fucking what's her nuts?
Oh, Nemael.
Yeah, I need to get her horn, and I might get her armor.
It is some really solid armor.
But it is. I like the stats on it, and it looks pretty nice.
It looks
I
pretty.
was debating it. Yeah. And that's my rule one for picking armor. I need to look good in it.
Oh yeah. I
Unless I'm
mean,
desperate, but um, because like I don't actually have any decent ice protection armor, so I've got that chunky fucking stupid metal armor for whenever I go farm Volcana.
He said, "Do these grease
I
my
need
butt look big?"
right. They make my thighs look huge in game, and I'm just like, God damn, you could fucking end Fatalis by crushing him between those thighs.
them thighs. Them dragon smashing thighs.
Right. Um, got them birthing hips. um, uh, but I needed the cold resistance because I had nothing with cold resistance.
Actually, these are in the wrong
Then I go
space.
beat up. But I need to go. That's the other thing. I need to convince Tufty to go attempt Valkana again because I need someone to do slash damage so he can get Lash. I need that tail. It's like the only thing I'm missing.
Actually,
Also,
another option. Wait, what?
Humming- that Zen hummingbird harpy is pretty baller.
Thanks. Um,
But what were you saying?
if you're having troubles of getting Lash and you are not running the Slicey Slice, you know what you can do? Plop Plunderblade onto your cat.
It's usually what I run, but I don't think I've ever gotten a Lash through the Plunder Blade.
I mean, you should be able to. If I remember correctly,
I know,
Plunderblade
I'm
lets
that
you.
lucky.
Yeah, Plunderblade is great. Like,
No. If you beat the crap out of his tail and then throw a boomerang at it, you can cut it off.
I can also technically do that by beating the crap out of his tail and then hitting it with my staff hilt. Because I can do like a staff a freaking hilt jab, and that does cutting damage, and I think it does more than the boomerang. Um, I can't remember, but um, but yeah, I'm like, I think I've only ever once done that, and it is such an it is a Herculean task to the point where it's not even like worth it because I'm like, why wouldn't I just bonk the shit out of him, beat that face?
Listen, you're preaching to the choir. as a hammer main, the superior race.
I run gunner. So for the most part, I understand your pain.
Yeah, but you can do slashing ammo.
With but the thing is not every gun has slashing ammo, and the gun that I run for my stun spam
Mm-hmm.
gun does not have the slashy slash. Um,
F.
and then even then, you can use your entire clip of slashing ammo and not even chop the tail.
Well, that's why you just do normal damage, and just wail on it and then do slashing damage.
Even then, like sometimes it's like, you know what, I am deciding that no, you will not chop that tail. I mean, of course, like with any um with any of the thingies, with any of the bullets, you can actually bring the means to craft them, and that's how you keep yourself from
running out of ammo.
yeah, because otherwise you just run out of ammo pretty fast.
Yeah.
Usually for my setup, I'll go through and I'll use the you can actually quick craft things. I don't know if you know about that one.
Yes.
I'll have like all my ammunition that I need to set to quick craft, so I can just get it up and done. And I can do it like on the go, which is really nice. You know, I need to take Zen's photo. Okay, Zen. Which photo is most accurate to your skin color? The one under the dead tree list, or the one that you sent us in media discussion?
Strike, obviously.
Wait, what? Oh, Zrak.
Yeah, I was right. But what do you mean that like that? I mean, I'm.
So depending on the lighting, your skin tone actually changes, especially if it's like a cooler light or a warmer light.
Yes.
So like it under like bluer, cooler lights, you'd look paler, more sickly. Where under like warmer lights, you tend to look a little bit darker, redder. So really just like you know what you look like in the mirror. Take a quick look at yourself in the mirror, and then look at both images and see which one actually demonstrates your color, your skin color that you see in the mirror a bit better. And then I mean, I haven't done any like color tuning, but it's also possible, especially when you get professional photos done, that they do color tuning and adjust the colors, um, hue, saturation, exposure, etc., etc., etc. And that will also change your skin color because they fucked around with the color balances
Yep.
and added more green or whatever because it makes everything look cooler and pop more.
One in the red shirt, I guess.
The one in the what shirt?
My red shirt.
Your red shirt?
Yeah, because the other one is just me and like under a lot of fluorescent light, but the other one is like natural light.
Yeah.
The one that I sent her, that was from the Indiegogo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Indiegogo is natural light.
Okay, and that's more accurate to your skin tone.
Let's say yes.
Plus, it also has a larger variety of shading.
Yep. Alright, then yeah. Save this.
So you can get his highlights and his lowlights and his shadows. Ty looks so defeated in the fucking in his staff photo.
He does. I mean, like, there's quite a few people that just look like tired as fuck. But yeah, Ty looks depressed. Like, he, like he's coming back. Like his dog had just died, and like he's like giving the news, and like you're just taking a picture of him, like in the middle of him taking
Yeah.
it, like giving that news.
Yeah. Or he looks like if you'd ran over his cat and like just handed him his cat's corpse in a bag. He's just like depressed and just not impressed.
Yes.
Oh no, now your face revealing is on stream.
Oh no, it's not like he hasn't posted his face publicly on the Dead Tree website.
Or on the Indiegogo.
Right, yeah, boobs, clothing, as that needs to be a thing. I almost forgot about that.
No. Zen's a nudist.
Rating to worry about.
Unfortunately, this Zen doesn't have the +1 long shaft, so you know.
Plus one long shaft. Lordy Lou. Okay. Alright, let me put some clothing on her. I'm gonna erase this part because I just realized that's an issue.
You just wanted a picture of Zen to masturbate to. Don't lie, Caster.
Oh lordy no. No, I am very much so stirred in my attraction towards my girlfriend and my girlfriend alone. This is also probably way too thick, but I don't know about that later. I don't know what to do for Zen's character. Let me look up.
So, harpies tend to be more Mesoamerican inspired in culture in Astoria. So, like Aztec, Mayan,
Gotcha.
etc.
I could see Zen being very Aztec.
I mean, he had a senorita at a Mexican restaurant. A senorita who didn't really speak English at a Mexican restaurant. The who was serving us, our waitress, she kept hitting on him, mostly in Spanish because she thought he was Mexican.
Oh no.
Say gracias once, and they assume I know Spanish.
Yeah. A lot of people think Zen is Mexican, and he's not.
Oh boy. Okay, so I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like a collar type thing, and then like.
Oh damn, Zen's kinky with that choker.
And then apparently in a lot of like art they have like this whole like just poncho type deal. So I'm gonna do like this little little titty specific poncho.
Okay.
Because I feel like Zen would have if Zen had titties, he would like them to be relatively free.
For you like his hair?
Yep.
So then, what kind of discipline and weapon does Harpy you have?
A good question. You know, I'm partial to magic myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see her being a mage. And like she'd have the sparkly magical feathers, so I mean that fits.
Yeah. Yeah, I could totally see that. Now, what kind of spell school would she use?
Option.
Pardon?
Offense school.
You're gonna have to repeat that.
Offense.
Offense school.
Offense. Cast and magic missile at everyone.
That's massive missile at like 60 miles an hour.
Zoom! Boom! You cast them repeatedly and do a flyby and end up becoming the warthog.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
the Z10. It's the Z10 warthog.
I think that's enough. Alright, now I can actually work on color. In which case, I might actually just do samples from this hummingbird right here. Maybe like the blue, and then I'll do the green as the so I'll be green minted. Like that green. Okay. Actually, I probably should. Clean up around here. Okay, everything else should be fine. So let's lock that. And then work on coloring the green bits real quick. Oh dear, I just realized. Big. Nope, no one has said anything in chat. But then again, I don't know who all is. Like, I think everyone who's here is. Like, who's even watching this is in the Discord.
Yeah, I'm doing as much art as I can stand to right now. I don't know how much I have in me because my shoulder and neck are hurting.
Ooh, that's the worst. I definitely know how that is.
Yeah, I laid down and took a Flexeril right as soon as I got home from work, so
Gotcha.
it's a little better, but it's still sore.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And a slightly unrelated topic, I got in trouble for being on time at work today.
What?
And my direct supervisor got all pissy because I rolled in. The work starts at 7.
Yeah.
That's when I'm supposed to be there. And so I clocked in right at 7.
Okay.
She got all fucking pissy and was like blah blah blah. Essentially my work needs to start at 7, and I just kind of looked there and went, yeah, I signed on for 7 to 4:30. So, and I just kind of shrugged.
All right.
Yeah, and she got super mad. And so I'm gonna show up tomorrow at the exact same time.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they can't make you come into work any earlier. Like, bro, like this is
Well,
my
they can, but they have to pay you.
Yeah.
And this place only does pays in 15-minute increments.
Okay. So
Yeah.
not much
so,
incentive to yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna show up 15 minutes early for work. I barely wake up 15 minutes before I have to go to work. So, yeah, I'm not really planning on doing that. And that like shit poster, because her and I don't totally get along. Especially now that I actually work under her. Like before, when I worked adjacent to her in a different position, we got along great because like I didn't actually have to like care her. And I didn't have to like put up with any of her stuff. I could just like walk away mid-sentence or whatever. And
That
like,
doesn't
wait.
sound like putting up with or getting along with rather to me.
Well, just wait till she was in a better mood, and then like we got along great. Like, it was like one of those things I didn't have to care about the the few times I'd interact with her, and she'd be in a shitty mood. But now that she's my direct supervisor, I kind of have to care.
All right.
Because I get it all the like I get her flack all the goddamn time. And I can't just be like, yeah, whatever, and walk away, or ignore her or whatever. And so yeah, I've definitely been getting fed up with it. So yeah, the shit posty, the shit poster in me is just really, really hoping that tomorrow when I walk in, because even if I get there earlier, I'm just gonna wait outside until the bell rings, like the buzzer rings, and then walk in and go clock in, because it'll still be 7. And I'm gonna wait, and I hope she's gonna all be like, rah rah rah, if you do this again, you're getting written up. And I'm gonna be like, bet, do it. Actually, you know what? I've been in at exactly 7 this entire week. So by your count, I've been late 5 times in a row. Why don't you let's just go get me written up right now because I've been late 5 times in a row and that's unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna call her on it.
Hmm.
And then if she writes me up, she writes me up.
All right.
It's a bullshit write-up, and I'm not really. She has to get the actual like plant manager involved in the write-up, so like he's just gonna be like, "What the hell is this?"
Hmm. Yep. So, yeah. All right. What the hell is Tapeti?
Tapeti, that is the Harpy homeland,
Okay.
the Harpy Island.
All right.
Technically, that's not its actual name. That is just what people call it because the lore story behind it is one of the harpies was talking, or like someone was talking to a harpy and they're like, where are you from? And you know, they're like, oh, I'm actually it's very similar as to how Canada got it, like the country Canada got its name. Same story, in which you know, the settlers came and they're like, oh yeah, what is this place called? You know, where are we? Where is this? And the natives looked and went, you know, told them Kanata, which means the village. That we're just in the village because they were just in the village, and so they thought that the whole place was called Canada. So Canada, the country name of Canada is based off of a bastardization pronunciation of a word that was mistaken for the name of, like, you know, the place or the country or whatever. And so that's why Canada is called Canada, and that is why Tapeti is called Tapeti by, you know, foreigners, because
Okay.
you know, the one harpy was like, oh yeah, I'm, you know, in, I forget the actual word we came up with, but like the middle word, like part of the word was Tapeti, and it was like, you know, the village on the mountain. And so they just kind of bastardized the whole language because Harpy language includes a lot of like squawks and, you know, bird noises.
Okay.
And started calling it Tapeti.
All right.
And that's why in official, like, you know, in official documents, at least from us, it is, you know, Tapeti is it's, you know, the Harpy homeland quotation Tapeti.
All right.
Fun facts, fun lore.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
Oh, this is the part where you're supposed to go, but what's the other half?
Also, there's a good dormant volcano on the island.
I
There's
think
a what?
What?
I didn't hear what Zen said.
I didn't either.
Dormant
Something
volcano.
on the island. What?
I'm gonna have to repeat that, Zen.
One more time.
Volcano.
Volcano, yes.
Yeah, I know. Is it an active volcano?
Yes.
Hey, Glenn,
Mm-hmm.
next time someone says, I don't understand how you can get paid to do art. Anyone can do art. Just say, it's like trying to describe color to a creature without eyes. You just don't get it.
Luckily, I haven't encountered any customers that are like, I should get this for free. And
Oh,
you
you
should.
will. Oh, you will.
I probably will at some point, but I have so far been able to gain my commissions via word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So usually the people that are sent my way are usually very chill and understanding and like, yes.
And when you tend to like get people who are around our age, they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, we'll pay you. It's more people like, you know, boomers and shit. Fun fact. So I've got a friend who is, well, he's getting into 3D modeling.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's what he's doing now. But like he went to Sheridan, and he's still going to Sheridan like 10 years later.
Mhm.
Uh, just changing things and learning new things, and um, I just kind of laughed. Just like to be stuck in school for that long just kind of makes me cry. That being said, he's at Sheridan, so I mean, there's less to cry about.
Mhm.
Um, and he was doing some contract illustration art, or like just some freelance stuff. He's doing freelance work,
Mhm.
and so he sends the guy the you know, the not the receipt, the invoice. And sending the guy the invoice, like, it's not paying it, the guy's just ignoring it, and he keeps sending it. And then after, as per like the contract, there he sends it, but with the the late fee attached, and the guy responds back, "Wait, why is it more expensive this time?" The guy and my friend goes, "Well, yeah, because you missed the deadline for paying it, so you have to pay the late fee on top of it as per the contract." And he goes, "Wait, I have to pay you?" And the guy goes, my friend goes, "Yeah." Um,
Oh my gosh.
and and the guy goes, "Wait, but you're a freelancer, aren't you?" He goes, "Yeah." He's
That
like, "But
doesn't
if you're
mean
gonna get
free.
paid, wouldn't you just be called a paid lancer then?"
Oh my god. Oh my god,
Yeah,
motherfucker. Oh, I would
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
okay, so now I'm doubling my rates. If you want this done, it's gonna cost this much.
Oh, the work was already done.
Oh,
Um,
oh, okay, yeah. So did the dude like pay at least? Okay. Usually, how I like to do it is I usually
yeah,
like to
half
get,
up front.
yeah, is have it be for the most part up front. I usually like to do the sketch first because, me personally, I can be pretty forgetful.
Mm,
So usually having the sketch helps me remember it because I'll set it on my desktop, and that way every time I start up my laptop, it's like right there, like, okay, get this done.
mm,
Um, and that's when I ask for payment, is after I finish the sketch.
yeah. Oh, I usually ask for uh mostly like half up front, or like, depending on the customer, like there's a couple gigs where it was like a third up front, a third in the middle. Like, I've done milestone based stuff, but I always want money up front.
Yeah,
Before I
yeah.
do anything, a contract needs to be signed. I won't give you a sketch, I won't give you, like, a whole lot of whatever, because like, if you're wanting me to sit here and brainstorm ideas with you, that's work. I don't mind sitting and spending 6 hours brainstorming ideas for your brand or whatever, you know, uh,
But I want to get paid for it.
for the contract signed. Yeah. And I mean, technically, my nominal, my fees and my pay scale doesn't really include that sitting down and doing all of that. It's, because I don't do hourly rates. I do, uh, like, project based rates.
Mhm.
Um, and, but that's fine, because usually, like, if you have a big enough project where it's like 6 hours, my rate is going to be like a 1 week or a 2 week rate, because you do reserve time blocks with me, um
Mhm.
based on your deadline or whatever. So, like, if you pay me, if it's a 2 week deadline or whatever, and it's a lot of work, it's a work, it's a piece I'm looking at going, like, I'm gonna have to work on this for like the majority of 2 weeks. You're paying me for 2 weeks pay, based off of, an hourly rate that I do have,
Oh
but I'm
yeah.
not gonna bill you hourly that I
Yeah.
work on it. Um, Aside from like really really small stuff, I do have an hourly rate, but I don't really, it's just, you pay me the $1,500, and then that's it. And that's my 2 week. Well, that's okay, that's really cheap for 2 weeks. That's a 1 week rate for me. But so you've got me that whole week. I don't give a shit if we spend 6 hours one day just sitting around bumming, you know doing whatever, because I mean, most of the time I'm going to be working in my house anyway, so I wake up whenever the hell I want. I eat whenever I want. I take breaks whenever I want. As long as I hit the deadline, who cares?
Yeah.
Um,
There was an artist on.
so I don't mind spending that time. And I'm not, whatever. But, like, I'm not going to do it, especially if a contract hasn't been signed. If the
Mhm.
contract's been signed, I consider myself paid, because that's legally binding. And even if, like, payment is coming tomorrow or whatever, I'll sit down and spend the 6 hours or do
Mhm.
whatever. But I'm not gonna sit there and brainstorm ideas. Especially since, like, I have just had the worst of luck in terms of where I live because I keep ending up in college towns.
Mhm.
But
And as a freelance graphic designer who has 15 plus years and charges a rate based off of that, yeah, no one wants to hire me. I'm worth the money. The people who do hire me are like, oh god damn, I see why you charge the money you charge. But people who don't actually get me via word of mouth, like most of my clientele are repeat business or word of mouth, and I don't usually go out searching for work because there's no point. Because when people go, okay, well, how much are you going to want? I go, 1,500 bucks or $2,000 or $4,000 or $50 an hour or whatever it is. They go, haha, no, I'm gonna go grab some like graphic design student fresh out of college and pay them minimum wage because they're desperate.
Mhm.
And I mean, go for it, but I'm not gonna sit there and spend 2 or 3 hours hashing ideas with you when you're probably just gonna take my ideas and have someone cheaper do them. You can
Yeah.
make them make the ideas. um Though my favorite is always when I get into negotiations and then they come up with price and I'm like, yeah, these are my prices, and they go, haha, you're too expensive, and then they go away, and then
Mhm.
they come back later, and they go, yeah, so the other person we hired wasn't that great. Do you still want to work for us? Yeah, but I'm more expensive now.
Yep. But
Um,
anyway, as you were saying, Erica.
it's fine. No one's bad.
All right. All right. Never mind. Go ahead.
but yeah, that one's always fun. I love that one so much. uh, it's also why I don't chase clientele.
Yeah.
I don't and I don't necessarily mean like, oh, I'm going out looking for clients. I literally mean like, people will hit me up and be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then like, you know, I'll email you back and forth. And if you're not responding to me, like, I'm not going to. I'm not going to be like, hey, are we still doing this or whatever. I'm just going
Yeah.
to be like, if you wanted to do it, you would have emailed me back. The money would be in my account already.
Yeah.
And then, sometimes 6 months later, I'll get an email going, "Oh, hey, blah blah blah. Are you still open to doing this?" And sometimes, a lot of times, I won't. Doesn't matter. But in the time I could be, the time I'm spending trying to get you to close the deal with me, I could be, getting other clientele.
Mhm.
Um, I'll do it as a favor for a friend. Like, if a friend oh, I work with X company or whatever. You got to go through this guy, and they're just really terrible for it. Um, like if the client was recommended to me by a friend, and they hit it up, I'll occasionally chase it, but I especially uh I tried not to because there are a couple times where like I'm really pushing to try and close that deal. Um, because again, a friend was like, "I really want you to do this. Like, as a favor, you're gonna get paid, obviously, but I'd like you to like do it because, you know, um, like you're definitely the best person to do it, and blah blah blah, and like actually like, you know, and then like I have to turn down other work for it, and then it doesn't go through. Oh, I had that happen, and I was so pissed. The whole thing fell through, and I was just like, dude, what the like? This is why I don't chase, because I just lost like 2 grand. I could have worked that, and that was a job I could have finished in a weekend, and I could have got paid 2 grand over a weekend.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't like chasing clients. If you were
Yeah.
interested, you would have hit me up, and you would be like responding to me within 48 business hours.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm sort of like the same kind of vibe. Like, I'm not going to be like desperate and looking for people and that kind of jazz.
And like the other thing is too is um I guess this is my biggest suggestion to you is try and garner like repeat customers that you want to work for.
Hmm.
Cough cough dead tree cough cough. Um
I have been enjoying
but
hanging out
like
with you guys.
yeah. No. But like, you know, cuz like that's the nicest feeling when you do like any sort of freelance where like you hit up a customer that you've been working with for years. You go, "Hey, yeah, man, you got any work?" And they go, "Oh, I was doing this one thing, and I was thinking this other person, but if you're free, like, I'll give it to you instead." Um, I've had one guy cancel a negotiation with someone else just to, oh yeah, I'll have you do it. Um, but other times, like, there are a set amount of customers. Like, it's good to get those customers where like they hit you up and they go, "Do you want to do this thing?" And you go, "I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what the pay is, but yes, I'm going to agree." Because you're going to be paid fairly and like it's going to be interesting work and like you're not going to be pulling your freaking teeth the whole time and you just like working for them. Find yourself repeat customers like that and you will really enjoy your 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 time freelancing.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, a lot of my customer base at the moment have been repeat customers.
Mhm.
Um, and all of them have just been really chill people that I've enjoyed doing work for, and they've all been very understanding of like situations and stuff. And now that I'm able to like go through and actually do art again, which is something I'm very happy to
Yeah.
be able to do. Um,
But
uh,
yeah, it's
yeah, yeah. Thank you
uh,
guys for being like so
it's
understanding.
oh, you're welcome. Life's rough. Wear a helmet. And don't sweat the small stuff too much.
Hmm.
Shit happens. I mean, uh, getting all. I don't want to say you have time, but you do have to. Because chop chop. But
Yeah, get to work
uh,
because you
but
guys would still like to hit that 2 year mark, but
yeah,
um, I'm
yeah.
assuming things have
Um,
been slowed down on your guys' end as well because of things.
not really.
Oh, not really? Hmm.
I mean, it hasn't really been going as fast as I personally would like it to have gone, but we're still within timelines. Nothing's been totally affected too much.
Okay.
And I mean, like, if you get Zen and I in a corner for freaking a weekend, you get us 2 days together, we get like 6 weeks work done. But
Dang.
when I was creating those timelines, it was also under the understanding that, like, we have day jobs, so we're not always, we're not available to work on this 9 to 5 like we'd like to. Because yes, if we were working on this 9 to 5, oh my god, are we behind schedule? Um,
Oh yeah.
but um,
It's like
there.
brutal, and we get those disciplines out like a snap.
Oh yeah, we just get disciplines out like crazy. I mean, in terms of just like what needs to get done, I got a whole checklist. Uh, man, the biggest hurdle that I was hoping us to get done was talents. Our main goal, I mean, we're at version like 0.93. Our main goal is to get the version 1.0 by August. And honestly, if Zen and I can like get it, like I have a long weekend this weekend. By the way, Zen, I'm off Monday. I'm off this Monday as well as Saturday and Sunday. Um, I'm also trying to get away from manufacturing and get into teaching first aid more full time, and that's contractual, work as well. Which means I get to like choose my hours. Uh, and the days I work. So that should allow for a little bit more flexibility in that regard. But like, man, actually, let me look up the checklist. But like, I wasn't actually, I was despondent. Talents hadn't been done for so long, but I wasn't actually expecting them to be as done as they are now. By this time frame, I was expecting another month or two. Um,
When you started jamming a game, I got more motivation. I was like, damn, he's gonna need talents.
Yeah. And he just turns them out. Like, honestly, all of the like really massive blocks of uh of like mechanic stuff, game stuff that is needed, like the really big stroke stuff, that is all there. It just needs expansion of lists. Like, you know, we need to add in more weapons. We need weapons from, you know, we just have level 1 weapons. We need weapons all the way up to level 10. So like, you know, expanding on lists, disciplines, talents, like, you know, we want to, you know, triplicate all of that stuff at the very least. But all like all that's almost done, or at least like the important stuff's there. Like there's stuff there. It just needs to get like play tested and balanced and expanded upon lists, because like um and then other than that, the only really big thing is our entire crafting system, which we already kind of know what we're doing with crafting. That's it. Everything else is kind of like smaller stuff. Like you know, fleshing out talismans, which are a weapon, um, and like, you know, small things like, oh, how is this rule gonna work with this rule, and what's the ruling on this, and you know, the small stuff that like whatever, like, you know, we need rules for hitting a person with another person. Um, I pick up the small and use them as a goddamn, you know, uh. But yeah, that's like a good chunk of what needs to get done. And honestly, like the moment we get the moment we get alchemy done, which is going to be a lot of the lay down, a lot of the groundwork for the crafting, repair, alchemy system. Because I mean, it's all going to be similar. Once we get all that groundwork done, like I would say we'd be ready to go to like version 0.95. And then I guess other than that, it's Destinies, which is endgame stuff, like endgame plus. Um, but we can be kind of like that's like super capstone stuff. Uh, it's so small shit.
Which one should I do next?
Did you sketch out to Petty?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like how that's kind of looking. I want to see it a little bit bigger. I guess you can do like the cradle. Just going down the list. I was gonna say the cradle or Mount Aquarius. Which like the cradle's kind of like
I don't even know what that is.
Vatican. So yeah, the cradle is our Vatican. It is.
I
Yeah,
thought that
like,
was. I thought that was Aquaria.
No, Zaquaria is the capital city.
Alright.
So that is like the royal capital. The cradle would like literally be the Vatican, a city state that is, you know, the religion. So, yeah, think the Vatican, walled city state. It's in between 3 mountains, like in a plateau in between 3 mountains. It's got like Astoria's version of the Library of Alexandria, which is a pretty big building. I don't know if we talked to you about that one.
I think you did.
Like a long time ago.
Yeah, where we talked about, like, you know, Zed and I were walking around Dragon.
Yeah, and I said I really don't want to draw that.
Yeah, and we're not having you draw it. But I mean, you'll be drawing the outside, ish. So yeah, I mean, it would be religious city, big like Roman Gothic type architecture, um, a big church, a big library, etc. Yeah, you could honestly just pull a lot of inspiration from like the actual Vatican.
Let's see.
Um,
Yeah.
maybe come up with your own layout. Um,
Vatican City
is
looks like a city.
yeah.
And it's got that weird keyhole-shaped plaza.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a church town. Do your own thing, have your own fun.
10 Secrets of the Vatican.
Ooh la la. But if they're explaining them there, then they're not secrets.
Right? Did you know the Vatican City is where the Pope lives?
What?
Like gas.
Never would have imagined.
Wow. First secret. Vatican City is the smallest country in the world.
That's not really a secret, though.
It's not exactly a bombshell here.
Also, is it actually the smallest country in the world? What's the square footage?
It is just over 100 acres. Whatever that it comes out to. It's smaller than Central Park by quite a bit.
Okay, it's smaller than Central Park in New York City.
Yeah.
Then yes, it would be the smallest one because the one country closest to it is the size of Central Park.
Okay. Yeah, it's like less than an eighth the size of Central Park.
Yeah.
That is tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
0.44 square kilometers.
It's like a city block practically.
Yeah.
So. It's almost as big as the Fallout New Vegas world map.
Damn. Also, I can't remember how to freaking enlarge the sketches.
Make the cell bigger.
Do I have the
yes
power to do
like
so?
This.
Do I have the power to do so? I do.
Alright.
Alright, that's too big. It's fucking me up. I literally can't grab it to make it smaller.
No, I can do it. So, I don't hate it. However, I am going to send you a screenshot. I kind of like how the volcano looks. I am going to send you a screenshot of that section of like the map of Tepeti.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like.
You didn't tell me you already had a fucking map.
Sorry. Well, I don't have like a full layout map. I just mean like we've got the world map and the islands.
Right.
The Tepeti Islands are on it. Sorry, that was my fuck up.
I mean, if there's anything that has to look a certain way because you've already got visual reference of it, I need to
Yeah.
know. This
Yeah,
sort
that
of
was
thing
my
you need to
fuck
share with your
up.
artist.
No way. Sharing with the artist.
Nah, they can figure it out. They don't need any form of, like, reference material. They could just read minds. That's the magic of artists. They just read minds.
Um, so yeah, sorry about that. I should have probably mentioned that before. I thought I would have. But I'm also an idiot, so, um, so that is a screenshot of what would constitute Tepeti. The main island and the surrounding isles.
Okay.
Um, it is definitely fine for you to be on like the back end of it or whatever. I don't really care which angle you want to show of the island. Honestly, what you have there is pretty close to like the back end. The only thing, the biggest thing I guess I would like, um, is, I know it's a sketch, but like, us, you know, indications of a small village on the side of the mountain.
Yeah, that's what those white dots are.
Oh,
Oh, oh, okay then. Um,
I just minded their own business.
Yeah, and I'm like, shit, I don't want to hit one.
then,
And I accidentally
yeah,
did. But it just went flying through the sky.
any
That's
adjustments you
horrible.
want to make to determine
I
an
feel
angle, a
so bad.
viewing angle
Oh,
for
sweetness.
the island. And then is that thing uh in the bottom right hand corner supposed to be like shipwreck?
I can't see it because you made the cell too big.
Fit. Let me know when you can see it.
No, you have to make the cell shorter. I
Oh,
don't have any vertical room to grab it.
well,
I cannot grab it because it is bigger than my screen.
good. Only I can see it.
Yeah, that's like a boat
Okay.
with a hole in it.
Could you possibly have a shipwreck sailor on that, like hanging off that boat, looking towards the island? No, don't worry about it.
And we'll see, but I don't want to promise it.
That's okay. And then Peerage. I guess I will show you where, if it'll load up. Yeah, there we go. That loaded up. And then let's. Whoop. All right. And then. Oops. Hey. That's a bit of a close up in terms of it. We were doing like state mappy type stuff. That gray area is what would be constituting the cradle. If I get this stupid thing to zoom into the level I want it to.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm looking at.
Yeah, don't worry. God damn hiccups. And then like that would be kind of where it is in the landmass. And then on Astoria. That's its locale. Yes, man, tabarnak.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be relevant for this one.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I'm
not
just.
drawing like the whole city.
Yeah, I know.
Again.
And then that's the area
Alright.
where it would be. Technically, the area, like those are starting points of a river, and technically mountain-ish areas with a small plateau in the middle. And that being said, I gotta go to bed so I can be late to work again.
Yay.
Alright, night.
Night.
Right. There's that. There's that. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Boop. We lost Zen.
Yep. Oh, goodbye, Zen.
How much longer are you drawing for?
I don't know, I'm just doing the coloring part right now. That's sort of like what I've got so far.
Okay.
Beyond that, I mean, after I think I'm done with the coloring, I think I might go through, do like maybe a tiny bit of shading based on what time it is, and then probably call it good from there.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Man, I got it done pretty
I'm
fast.
thinking I need to go into SketchUp or something to make up something for this city. That's gonna make things a lot easier.
Yeah. God, I gotta remember side boobs like right there.
What do I have on my list? It's not. The problem is, they have such specific ideas in their head for what all of these pictures are supposed to be, and none of that is written down.
Yeah. I just had the lucky part of, like, I guess they didn't really have much ideas for, like, the Chimera. So I probably definitely have the easier job out of the two of us.
Who's the other artist?
This is Giant Mosquito. He's doing the environmental art. He's really good at it too.
See. I'm looking at my other list and seeing if I have anything that I feel like I can do without further input. Mount Aquarius. I already know a lot about that one, so I think I'll do that one next.
Alright.
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh, Zan's alive.
All right.
So GM, can I see your what the sketch did?
I think you're in that Google sheet.
Oh right. What was it called again?
Dave Art List DOA.
Dave. Fuck. Dave Art List.
We're on there.
DOA. There we go. Insect Empire, Reclaim Crater, Centaur City, and it's better. There you go. I don't know what Alan I was talking about.
About what?
I said, I don't know what Alan I was talking about. It looks pretty fun.
He was very specific about the shape of the island.
Oh, the shape of the island. I mean, oh shit, I just copied it.
Because yeah, on this
Okay.
map he sent me, the big
Sure.
volcano is kind of in the middle, and you can't make that picture. You can't quite make that that shot from it. If you flip it, then it could be that northernmost volcano. And then the rest of those are just faraway parts of the island.
Gotcha. So, okay, I gotta see what you're saying. It's in the middle. But yeah, I mean, even so.
Yeah, I mean, I can send you the link to the thing so you can see what he was showing me.
Like, if that's supposed to be water in front of it,
Yeah.
that's a moderate fix. Turn that into grass and you're fine. Or sand. Actually, yeah, sand would probably work.
Alright, I think I'm pretty happy with how that looks. That looks like nice and iridescent.
Really though. Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, if you flip it, it's like if it's right there.
I think I could. I mean, I could
I'll
make
look
the
for the-
case that it's the big volcano if I just add a little bit more ground on the left going off the side of the page.
Yeah, I can see it like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Zen, real quick. What's your eye color?
Brown.
Brown. Okay. Cause like in the picture, it's sampling as navy blue for some weird reason.
Navy blue. Like, I would get all the bitches if it was navy blue. With my caramel complexion and navy blue eyes.
Definitely would look fancy.
Also, my skin tone's a bit tanner.
A bit tanner, like lighter or darker?
Yeah, lighter.
Okay, then yeah, I'll sample a lighter color of it.
Yeah, I'm caramel, not milk chocolate.
Well, okay, I guess it's a darker mid-tone, so I'll like lighten it up as I go through and work on the skin.
Mm-hmm. No, it's fine. I'm looking at the stream right now. It was like I paused on my crotch and I was like, wow, that's really small. Like, how's the penis going? How's the penis gonna be protected? I was like, oh right, I have none.
Yeah, this ain't like, this ain't. I mean, unless you want her to, have that kind of equipment.
Fucking balls.
I
Yep.
don't think it's that kind of game.
And it can be for the player.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to be.
Not supposed to be. I mean, we don't care what you do with it.
Right.
We make monster girls. We expect the degeneracy.
I mean, obviously somebody's going to do it at some point, but
Probably as soon as it's
that
out.
doesn't mean that you officially support that.
No. Back door.
Knowing it's probably going to happen is not the same thing as endorsing it.
Exactly. We do not endorse the generous. And God struck me down. But yeah, for that the island GM, I can argue that's the big volcano being seen right there.
Alright.
Just being viewed from like I'll never eat shredded. That's south west angle.
Oh no, what happened? Is that somebody joining us?
Yes, it's a big one.
Hey, hello, Bagel.
Yo. Alright, so I'm working on Mount Aquarius right now because I'm going to wait until I can get SketchUp working to do the cradle because that's work.
Alright, Mount Aquarius is fairly easy.
I mean, I've already drawn it a couple times.
Yeah, just put some wasteland, some crystals, and then mountain.
Yeah, somebody was saying something about there being like floating crystals and weird shit going on there.
A lot of weird shit going on there.
Like floating masses.
Floating crystals, stalagmites of crystal. Is it stalagmite? Both, whatever. The stalags of crystals. Magic storm, shit like that, Just, it's the end game. It's the glowing sea that has content in it.
Alright.
Hummingbird won. That's one Bego voted for.
Yeah, I voted for anglerfish.
Bastard.
Just because it was weird. That's like, what's the weirdest thing on here? Let's pick that.
The anglerfish was worded in the mouse tar.
Yeah.
Dude, the mouse deer was the most ugliest thing I ever did see.
Mouse deer?
Yes, they got this like distended belly thing that makes it look like it's either pregnant or starving.
Mouse deer is actually like a name. Mouse deer. Okay, there you go. Huh.
Yeah, you see? It looks weird.
Yeah, I can see why they call that mouse deer. Like, is this an actual deer or is it a rodent?
It's a deer.
What the fuck?
Is it actually like tiny or something?
It is actually
I mean, it
small.
looks tiny.
Alright.
It is actually a
What
small
the
creature.
Fuck?
Yeah, I told you, it's the weirdest little thing I've ever did see.
Because it actually looks like a rat. That's the thing.
Well, the thing is like, I totally could have just went with Deek. If you're wanting to look that up, it's a DIK. If you want to look it up and see what it looks like.
Those things are so cute.
They are.
A dick.
They. Yo, it's weird because its body proportions. It's like its ass is like its legs. It's weird.
Oh, the mouse deer?
The mouse deer.
Yeah, it's weird.
Weird.
Oh my gosh, this is an actual jackalope. The dick looks like a jackalope.
Yeah, they're really cute. I was like it was like a really hard play between like the dick and like a mouse deer. I was like, I'm gonna do mouse deer just to like see. Because if I do dick, I have a feeling that it would have won on just like lol dick alone.
I mean, it's also cute, so yeah, Bego might have voted for that.
Yeah, these lists of mouse deer are uncanny.
Yeah.
Like every day, like I see a different fucking animal, and I'm just like, how did this was never talked about before?
Yep. Like, honestly, Zen, like, if I would have gone past 100, I could have probably very easily, I could have very easily, like, started going into, like, the weirder animals. Which I probably should at some point. I
They probably
think,
should. They'd be like, man, these are chimera. Like, man, what where did you get this from? Like, oh, is this creature? Like, what spawn of Satan is this? Oh yeah, that just lives it lives normally.
yeah, it just lives in, like, it lives in China. Don't worry about it.
You see, it's the ones from Australia you have to worry about. Because if they ever learn how to swim, the rest of us will all die. Also, Bagel Hook is not being obnoxious, coming in and being loud.
Now
No,
you
you're
just came
fine.
and start shitting on her choices.
I didn't shit on her choices. I totally voted for the hummingbird, which won, which I was happy about.
Honestly,
Actually, speaking of which,
I voted for the hummingbird as well, just because.
I want to check what that actually was.
Hummingbird won in a landslide, though. Like, people really wanted the hummingbird.
Damn, 11 votes of hummingbird.
Yeah.
The monster came in second though.
The mouse deer came in second?
Yep.
Oh, that would have been funny. I would have basically just
third.
I would have given her the mouse deer tusks too, because they have like the big long fangs.
And he got fangs, my nigga.
That word means what you think that word means.
What a horrible creature is this?
The monster.
They're wonderful. Deeks are also like freaking adorable. Like I was so tempted. For
I don't think I'm sorry.
The dicks do look like Japlunks though.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, the Dick.
They got some big eyes.
Yeah, really cute. You would have been like absurdly small though, because Deeks they're like
tiny.
They're about this. They're like smaller than the common cat.
Just tiny.
Yeah, they're.
I did notice the theme that most of those animals are small. The hummingbird, the mouse deer.
Yeah, there's a reason. There's a reason for that.
Oh, I might be thinking about a water deer as the one with the tusks. But yeah, I was gonna do the mouse deer just because it looks weird as fuck. It has some really interesting like patterns that I would love to do.
Yeah, I think a lot of that was ha-has in the short.
Yeah, basically, a lot of it was haha Zed short. But
cry every time. They're like a foot long.
Yeah. They're tiny. They're tiny little shits.
But the females can live up to like 18 years.
Mhm.
No, they're African.
Yeah.
I don't know how they survived, but they did.
You know, sometimes things are just too cute to eat.
Oh, that's South African, that's why.
There we go.
Though, in hindsight, I probably should have just done a Deek for Zen. Though I feel like those would have won.
Yeah, you were one on Dick alone.
Yeah, would have won on Dick alone.
Big dick energy.
Yep.
Or, I guess, small dick energy.
I probably should just work on the darks. and balancing out the lights. I might actually make this a tiny bit darker, like that, because that's like where your shading is.
Remember, I'm mistaken for Mexican.
Noted.
Bagel is sometimes mistaken for a person.
Lies.
As opposed to a baked good, or what?
Wait, Zen, do you have the little butt chin? Ah, what's your chin look like?
Butt chin? Oh yeah, because I have a beard. No, I do not have a butt chin.
Okay, your chin doesn't go like, doesn't have a little boost. Doesn't like little.
Yeah, I can make it if I like squeeze my, if I clap my chin and cheeks together.
Shitty cheeks. You shitty cheeks.
Yeah, I can make that chin ass clap. But no, I don't normally have one.
Okay. I figured it was gonna be something along those lines.
I have fairly feminine features. This is why I grew the beard out. But you know, since the mask came into play, people still call me a woman.
Poor Zen. Can't catch a break. Always mistaken
Yeah,
for a woman.
Ever since I was a baby. However, being said, guys gave me money, so. Well, in context, I was doing a fundraiser.
God.
I was doing a fundraiser, and they just said, "I want to give the money to this girl here instead of like the boy fundraiser," and I didn't say nothing because you know they gave me money. So
Oh my gosh! Wait, really?
yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's hysterical.
Mind you, I was dressed like a boy, but you know, kids, I guess it doesn't even care what you wear.
Yep.
Tim's jeans, a jean jacket. I was also like 6. How old was I?
I think
Oh
that's.
yeah, that doesn't even count.
Yeah,
I gotta do something that's warmer. Let me see if I can just
I was
make
teeny.
it a little
If
warmer.
you're a little kid, it doesn't really count because you can't really tell. You can't really tell what a kid is until they give you some clues.
A kid is a child, a small
Yeah.
human.
Yeah, gotcha.
Maybe
But they haven't really begun differentiating themselves physically yet. You know, unless they're not wearing any clothes, and that's a whole other problem.
You know, what gets me though is like now that I'm a man, they'll still call me a girl, even if they see me like I'm just wearing my like shop right shirt, just wearing my shirt and have my hair like not even done up, just out normally. Which, if you see me, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not done up because like I don't really care. So, but this is, but just because I have the long hair and is fairly petite, I'll be called a woman until they like get a closer look or care to look.
But the beard should be a dead giveaway.
Remember, mask.
The mask, they don't sell the beard, and it does extend past the mask, so you know. But they'll call me one from behind, so you know it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
And some people
grow like a ZZ Top beard that goes way down.
like the Chinese beard.
I also find it funny that you were mistaken. Okay. Okay, I think she can be mistaken for Mexican now. Yeah.
Oh, Zen. For the campaign,
Like a Dominican tone. Oh yes, bagel.
For obvious reasons, Bagel is still gonna have to use your server for that, correct?
Use the what?
Bagel will still have to use the Dame's player, the DOA focus group. for the campaign for obvious reasons, correct?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Just wanted to make sure. So, what do you think a good encounter would be for like a primary encounter with the Whoosy What's It's? Glowbutt boys or axolotl hair eaters?
If you want them to live, Axolotl seems okay. The Glowbutt boys are various.
Have you
They can go
watched
from
the,
fodder to wrecking your shit.
Yeah. Have you seen the video I sent you?
Yes.
All right. Did you get the reference? The movie reference?
No.
No? Oh.
I don't watch my movies, honestly. Oh, my neck.
I know that feeling. Probably.
I got slip disc, so you know.
Yeah, I don't know that specific.
Remember the name of it. Ooh.
Just might.
Jesus.
Bodily trauma.
Pleasant neck feelings, but not that one.
Jeez,
Yeah,
everyone's
there's not
just
something in my neck,
old
it's in
and
my spine.
broken.
What?
Everyone's just old and broken.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm liking her vibe
That
so
being
far.
said, good vibes, good vibes.
It's under blogs, goals. Should I go finish his reading goal for the month? I get to turn this into green text.
Let's do this one before. Ah, yes. Perfect. I need that. Oh, could I just do it like this?
Okay, so you're very talented.
Indeed.
You should have took that $6 hour job. I don't know if you stay with us. Fuck us.
Wait, what?
I said you should have took that $60 an hour job. Instead, you stay with us. Fuck us.
Wait, what's fuck it, I wish I had like some $6,000 jobs.
The $60 an hour job.
Oh, $6 an hour job?
I mean 60. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
that
I'm old
one.
and broken. Yep.
You know what? Fucking, they never responded to me. They ain't worth my time. Ooh, I like how that one looks.
Casteroki, how would you feel as a painter if you didn't have the Control-Z tool, but you were having to do like traditional art?
Oh, dude, most, I mean, I guess it's not really, I don't really like talk about it here, but
It's the lore. It's going deeper, boys.
I started off painting. And I can still paint. That's how I actually know how to do some of this shit. Because if I didn't know how to paint, I couldn't really do some of this shit. But the Control-Z is like really fantastic, and I love it so much. But with painting, I usually paint with acrylics. I actually still have the means to paint if I feel like I want to. But yeah, I started off doing traditional paintings and entering it into fairs.
Did you win any?
Yeah, actually, every year I would at least get first place in something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've actually started off with I actually started off with traditional painting, and yeah, I also I gotta show like some of the stuff that I've done traditionally. I probably should at some point. I just haven't. Just because most of my most of the stuff that people are tend to be interested in is like my digital stuff, so I'll show that stuff off. Um, but yeah, like I have like we have a painting up on the fireplace of of like a little like weird sheep universe thing that I did um for my like college project that I did a while back, like back when I was in college and fighting other students. Um,
Did you say fighting other students?
yep,
Yes.
did
Yeah.
battle. Had to be the last one to survive.
Yeah, that's part of her lore.
Yes, that's how she got her powers.
Yep. There can only be one artist that passed the course.
Just like Highlander.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think, I mean, and you joke about that, but I think like in all actuality, I think I'm the only like one of the only people in that course that after like what happened, like I'm like a professional artist now, like actually getting legitimately paid for my stuff.
Do you show
Well,
off?
like, didn't they drop the ball on their payments and get discredited, removed from accreditation?
They apparently there was something going on where like they were no longer accredited, and like we didn't know until like they didn't want like people to know it. Like the only way we found out was like the dean of the school was like, yeah, fucking these people need to fucking know about this shit. What the fuck? So she told us about it, and she was like, yeah, we're not accredited anymore. I'm just like, wow.
So a degree from us is worth less than toilet paper. But
Basically, like I
did they at
still
least
learn
offer you
shit,
like a refund?
huh?
Did they at least like offer you a refund or something? Because most colleges want you to at least take 60 hours in order to get a degree from them. So it's like they really screwed you guys.
So I had to get my so how my college handled things because they were a because the part of the reason why they lost their accreditation was due to their predatory habits, because what they would do was they would take people like in poorer communities and encourage them to go to school there, and then basically take loans out from the government. So and then they hiked the prices of their school up really high, so that way they get a lot of the government's money, and the
Sounds like full sell.
these people would be stuck, uh, having to pay those loans for the rest of their life.
Did you go to full sell?
I did go to a for-profit school. Yes, I think it was. Yeah, it was a for-profit school.
Oh, full sell university. Is that the college you went to?
No, I went to a different one. I don't know if it would be polite to like list it here, but then again, they only have like 13 things in America, and yeah.
Never mind. Beg won't push. Sorry.
No, you're perfectly fine. Um, it's just a case of, I mean, it's all true things that have actually happened, but it's also the case of, I don't want to accidentally get in trouble or whatever, like for like slander or whatever, just because they're like, we're gonna decide that what you said was false. Um,
Well, it doesn't have to just be false. It has to be said with malicious intent, which is why it's really hard to get slander charges in the U.S., unlike where Begal is at, where slander
true enough.
easy.
Hence why the castle lore runs so deep.
Yep.
Like every time she brings out a story about her past, it just goes deeper and more fucked.
See,
I haven't even told you guys like the fuck things.
That's not the fuck thing, so damn. Alright, it goes even further beyond, boys.
Yeah.
The closet is deep and full of secrets.
Yeah, the closet's
Well,
deep and
I'm-
full of secrets. But I'm
The
not about
skeletons
ready
are
to
the
spill.
doormen.
Yeah, I'm not about ready to spill that shit here.
I don't blame you. I mean, I don't say much about my goth phase.
And I would love to hear about your goth face.
Too bad most of my stories are. I'm not gonna tell them on a stream.
Yeah. We can wait for the post stream party to talk about that.
Yeah, not today though, because my neck / shoulder still hurts too much. I'm actually about to get off.
Oh,
Thank you for hanging in there.
hope you feel better. Hope you
Thank
feel better later, giant mosquito.
All right, thank you. Oh, before I go though, what can you tell me about this mermaid city?
Oh yes, the Mermaid City. It is a what's it called? Coral Reef based city.
Okay. It's like Disney's Little Mermaid.
Yeah, don't worry about that. You know, decorator shells, you know. It's just natural structures. Well, I guess. Yeah, I guess that is natural technically.
I can't believe you brought that up.
Listen,
Bro, what up?
The Little Mermaid.
Okay. Whatever the joke was, just whooshed right by me. So
Whoosh! So, the weirdness about these tails is that how they are in this. It's like straight up black. I'm probably just gonna match them to the. Well, what do like hummingbird tails look like? Oh yeah, just the inside of their tails is like absurdly dark.
okay.
That's weird. Alright.
I'll see y'all later.
Later.
Oh, Rima. Right, who's the degenerate that pinged me? Ah, it was you.
Also, with you being constantly mistaken as being Mexican, I feel like the hummingbird is probably the most appropriate for you, Zen.
Agreed.
Oh, right.
so-
Also, because the hummingbird is actually the representation of the Aztec god of war, like their main god. His representation is a hummingbird.
The smallest god of war in any pantheon. Fear me! I will eat your heart! Whee! Sorry. I
No, you're
couldn't
fine.
resist.
You're fine. You're
I
fine.
mean, they had jaguars and panthers and, like, God knows what else, and
Feathered
they chose a
serpent.
hummingbird.
There's just
Aye.
something about hummingbirds.
I mean, I know that when you were killed via human sacrifice, you would turn into a hummingbird, according to their mythology, but I didn't think they actually had their god of war was an actual hummingbird.
Yeah, Hewitt-Topolchley. Hewitt-Topolchley. If I remember correctly, his whole thing is like a hummingbird. Um, and that's why, like, when warriors would die in battle, they would become hummingbirds.
Good. And then, like, the flayed god is for household chores,
Yep.
which is really fucked up.
Yeah. So that's not the weirdest thing.
Oh, so Zen, Bego has a question. Has Zen left us?
Zen may have may well, he was supposedly at work. I don't know if he's still at work.
Ah, okay. I'm ready for some bad news.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was muted. Okay. So not as bad as I thought. Hello.
Hello. Okay. All right. Go to here, sample that, get here, go to later, later like that, and then just.
One second. Hopefully the sample no to go to Trima.
And I think this is done. Maybe I like a little bit more blushing, like here or so, but I think I'm basically done.
Has to help.
What's the matter?
There's a kitten in my room.
Is it your cat?
No,
How did it end up there?
someone brought it in and left it.
Oh,
Keep it.
like
It's yours now. Keep
it's
it.
It's mine now.
yep, it's just yours now, I guess. Wait, like left it as in like
And
you.
it just disappeared. God damn it. There it is.
So some random person just dropped a cat off in your house?
Keep it.
Oh, so I got my phone in my bed.
Wait, what?
It's under my bed.
It's on your bed? Is it coming to you?
It's under your bed. No,
Oh,
it's exploring like a dick.
oh,
Pet it.
pet it. You have Erica's interest now.
No. You little.
Wait, Zen, is it a case of like someone just dropped a miscellaneous cat off in your house and just left it? Like,
They own the cat, but then I hear it now. Get from under there. Oh God, it's parkour.
yep, that's a cat.
My ass, they don't.
I mean, we have
You
one.
only say that 'cause you
She's
don't own
just
a
kind
cat.
of sleeping.
No, but fuck you. Get this cat. You take care of him then. If it does not hunt mice.
Our cat hunts insects. She might also hunt mice if you give him if she's thrown in front of them.
If she's
Listen, I'm not
interested
going for this
enough,
again. It's too cute. Look, it's saying, please, the giant has me. No. Get away from me. Get away from me. I shall never love again.
Never love again.
Yes. Because I will never love again. Listen, you're traumatizing it. Thank you, Caster. You're a big help.
Wait, what? I was a big help. I am just an artist. I don't know what I was expected to do. But either way, that is the drawing, and I guess it's time, since Zen is now afraid of cats. You know, it makes sense because you know, he's a
He's gay.
bird. He's a bird.
I'm not afraid of cat, just afraid of loving.
So, well, Zen deals with that cat. I'm just gonna say goodbye. Thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Don't patronize me.